step right up. Beyond the threshold of this theme song lies the greatest show you've ever heard. A podcast where the topic is everything our fine specimens can think of. That's right, sit on down and have yourselves a listen to Groovecast. At center stage is Casey, creator of the show and part-time llama enthusiast.
This podcast was not the beginning. There are neither beginnings nor endings to the turning of the wheel of time. But it was a beginning.
On a soapbox somewhere in the hedge maze is Lennon, the comedian with a heart made of video games.
Fuck! I had one too.
In the acrobatics tent is Amber, part woman, part goose, part excited puppy. That's an improper fraction, folks.
Brought to you by Sugar.
Getting a donut in the break room is Rolls, a man who can lift 2 beer cans at once and not spill them. Sometimes.
That mattress looks like it has blood on it.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin.
Oh my god, welcome to another
Hi,
group.
everybody.
Oh,
Welcome
Jesus.
to episode 148 of the podcast.
148. I told somebody the other day it was 168 by accident.
Uh,
I'm way in the future.
you
I
are.
saw the future.
You
It's
are
not
6
good for
months
us.
in the future.
It's not good for us.
Yeah, we're done by then.
We're done by
We
it.
all have robot arms. And those weird, like, red electronic eyes.
The next 20 episodes, the greatest hits, they're terrible.
Yeah.
There's not a single one.
You know it.
We all just sit in the basement for 2 hours going, folks, to each other. No other words. Just folks. The intro was replaced with Casey going, folks, 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 folks.
You know it. Well, now that the unfunny segment of the podcast is over,
Oh.
I am just, like, shooting you down every moment.
I hate myself sometimes.
Pew. Oh, was that a tiny bupe?
No, that was you.
Anyway, this is speaking of the greatest hits and not being funny, this is the greatest hits episode, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
You guys picked a good one to listen to. Let me tell you.
I found, as of just now,
Uh-huh.
that Amber goes into a laughing stupor whenever you go, pew!
It's so money.
It's valuable information.
so money.
It's valuable information.
It's so valuable. It's money.
Wait,
Yeah.
let's try an experiment here.
Interesting experiment. Interesting.
Write that down.
It was a nice
Write
transition.
that down in the journal
I would
article
like
I'm writing.
I would like a 4-page
It's
document.
been peer-reviewed by all the great
Yep.
organizations.
APA style and everything.
Yep, APA sucks.
APA is garbage.
It really is.
It doesn't need to exist.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
So anyway,
You are coffee as fuck today.
I thank Amber for that.
I am also coffee as fuck, but I
Yeah?
am eating it over there.
That's true, you are.
I need to be doing that, but I'm also not thinking about it.
Just remember, my mic's over here.
It sure is.
Yes.
Okay,
At what point in time do you think my mic fucks up today?
I don't know. It could be
This
like
one
13
and
minutes
this one.
in.
It did
And
it
this
somewhere
one?
in the latest Gameboy Roulette.
Did it?
But it did it in a part where nobody cared.
That's good.
So I could just go around it and it didn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens.
I don't
might
get it
want to
either.
consider getting a new mic.
I
You know,
might.
life throws
Maybe
you
it was
curves.
dropped.
Just drive around.
Just drive around. So we have 7 segments today on Greatest Bits. In
Oh.
order of appearance, they are screw-ups in which we make just the darndest mistakes.
It's 37 minutes long.
I think you make that joke every time.
Oh,
in
do
fact,
I?
In fact, I think the last Greatest Bits, I mentioned that you make that joke every time.
I think we should make a
I'm
segment
gonna just quit doing
just
this
when
fucking
he makes that
podcast.
joke, and then when you
Rolls, remember how we were talking about things are cyclical?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking cyclical on this podcast.
There are no beginnings or endings to the turning of the wheel of Lennon.
That's about fucking right.
Then after that, we have bad jokes,
It's 37 minutes long.
which we make a number of puns and just the stupidest.
That's probably going to be my favorite segment.
That's a good one. After that, we have best laughs, which I did make very short
Cool.
because you don't want to listen to that all the time.
It's all Amber.
It's mostly Amber.
Yeah, I thought so.
Then after that, we have songs. Kind of lacking
Alright.
this time, but
Yeah.
still pretty good.
Hmm.
Then we have memorable moments. Always a good one.
I think you make that joke every time.
It's because I do. I've never said it normally once.
I even
Not
made
in
that
your
joke
lifetime.
during Monopoly.
That's true, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Every time.
Monopoly. Dude. Go on.
Then our penultimate section is quotes without context.
That's always interesting.
It is. And finally, sounds.
Is this Best Laughs the one with the unedited ending?
No, that was last time.
Okay. No.
Nah.
Nah.
So let's start off the show with screw-ups.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
So here we go.
when I'm here, I shenanigan, and it's not until I come back that I shenanigan. It was really hard to articulate that correctly.
Home again.
Maybe she can donate some of that fat. You can just burn it and make heat.
Zing!
Candles.
Fucking zing!
I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know either.
No, this is Gettysburg we're talking about.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
a lot
of
of
course.
fun.
There's no white people there. I mean, there's no black people there.
I'm gonna get another slice of pizza.
Okay.
I quit. And I'm not surprised because he has like 5... he has 5 foreheads. Oh,
What?
I totally ruined that joke because I thought it was funny for myself, and that made it totally worthless.
Yes.
Now let's do best laughs.
Oh, gritty.
Oh, gritty? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay.
You know what surprised me the most about that?
Be the boat.
Let me tell you what surprised me the most.
Well, I asked.
What is wrong
I
with
said,
you?
did
This
I
dog
actually
has, like,
call
6
him
names.
Hitler? Not Hitler.
Hard.
Whoa.
So immediately into the losers bracket.
Let me guess, you played as Yoshi.
Yeah, in Marvel vs. Capcom, I was Yoshi.
I wasn't listening.
He's a.
It can be
I
anywhere.
gamed when I was 6. Wait a minute.
Maybe he was like a fan of Five Nights. He was a fan of Freddy Fraz.
I don't know.
Fred
that
Bear
could be.
Diner.
Yeah.
It's not there.
No, it's not confusable in any way.
Egg whites.
I love those egg whites.
We have a toast.
A toast. We have a toast to egg whites. Arbok just wins. Wins constant.
Just
Kate
Kate Winslet.
Wisconsin.
That's
just
only-
Kate Winslet.
That's
has
why
all
it's
the-
Wisconsin,
has
baby.
all the Arboks.
But anyway, with the subscription,
Yeah,
It's Kris Kringle.
the subscription thing,
he could be if he shaved. If he didn't shave,
he's a funny, funny. He's a funny spaghetti.
he'd a footy spaghetti.
Funny spaghetti.
A statue of Moses or something.
Yeah,
put up.
exactly. Yeah.
Or Buddha.
Well, that's not the American way.
Because
Erica.
Blah 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 blah.
We
We don't deny homosexual
Sexuality.
homosexuality.
when I was in high school, I had this friend that I was friends with all throughout.
It all adds up.
A friend you were friends with. This story's checking out, man.
It was like they're. I have to deflate for a second.
That's what it was like, huh?
Yeah.
The bomb is pretty randomly generated.
Generized.
Whatever.
Make up new words here on the podcast.
That's what we do.
You could just go. You could. That was my phone. You could just go.
Your phone lit. This is over now.
This is over now.
No, let me finish.
And we both know we neither neither do believe in that shit.
Let's reevaluate that sentence for a second.
We neither I do. She's
was-
like a laugh
It was like Donald Duck.
Donald Druck.
Donald Duck was drowning.
Donald.
And then we come into this debate field.
A field of, we need to go to. Fuck it. I quit.
The other one was the spiky fox, right? These red.
Ickis? Yeah, Ickis was a spicy.
The spicy. Not fun when that goes into my navel cavity. Whoa!
Your navel cavity.
Let's reestablish that nasal cavity.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I was out.
Help!
You're doing that on purpose now.
No, she said lots of holes.
You just said lots of holes.
I didn't say lots of holes.
You said it
I
just
said
now.
lotus pod, and then she said lots of holes.
You're saying lots of
I did not say lots of holes. Okay, maybe I did, but then I said help once I realized it.
You keep saying it.
You guys remember the Family Guy episode? Family Guy episode!
Shadowed out, like you can't see their voice. You can't see their voice.
You can't see their voice.
We don't want the ghost to identify us.
Fish.
Yeah, on that Game name over? Oh, that's Apples to Apples. I thought it was a fish from like
This
Doctor
week
Who.
on things that nobody cares about.
I thought it was like the fish from Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Dr. Seuss.
My God, what is happening?
I'm now in the market for a new car,
Yeah.
and so I'm test drinking.
Test drinking?
You're test drinking.
Test drinking.
Yeah.
Just all the gasoline. That
take it
whole
home or
debacle ever
The
resolved?
debacle.
Thank you.
Debacle falafel.
Copyright.
All right, so
I
there you
love
go.
that. I always love it.
And that, fine feathered friends,
Was 37 minutes
was
long.
37 minutes of screw ups.
You know, when I was listening to that, one thing that I actually think is pretty cool about the way that we do our podcast. I'm beginning the next one anew.
There you go. Again.
Thanks, Erica.
The way that we jump on those when somebody fucks up
Yeah.
is immediately, and it's usually pretty funny and pretty clever. That's a strength.
Yeah, we
That
never.
we have
never
is to be a complete dick whenever somebody misspeaks.
it's always Erica whenever I make grammatical mistakes.
Yeah.
It's always Erica every
Oh
single
yeah,
time.
she jumps on that like a fucking puma.
Yeah.
She's ready to pounce.
Which
at any
is
second.
funny because she has no room to talk
I know, right?
whatsoever.
I kind of wish she was here to defend herself.
Yeah, I know.
We could just roast her.
Well, she ate all the popcorn.
I want to
so-
roast her.
She did eat all the popcorn. That's true.
Put her over the spit. Roast her.
Gotcha.
Actually.
Gotcha.
It's a Comedy Central roast of Erica Swagger featuring all of us, Snoop Dogg, Flavor Flav,
And like,
And Paris Hilton for some
Corolla,
reason.
Corolla and Jimmy Kimmel, Sarah Silverman. She doesn't sit with them
and
anymore.
someone who doesn't belong, like Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, the roast of Donald Trump had the situation on it.
yeah. Yep.
Great.
That was
I hear he
great.
was awful.
He was awful. They had
He keeps showing everybody
Jeffrey
his abs.
Ross came up and just said, "Hey, give him a chance. It's his first."
Hey guys, sing
Ugh.
the Bismarck, Ronnie.
God, celebrity roasts are not open mics.
Yeah.
For fucking Christ's
No, like when
sake.
Snoop Dogg was there for Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
Said, "Oh, I'm giving respect to a guy who did the hip hop before me and stuff." And he said, "Oh, it's very clearly another comedian wrote his material."
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg was hot as fuck.
No!
Wow.
Yeah, right? I know it's a
Who
surprise.
could have seen it
When
coming?
he's sober.
Probably when he sleeps, I would imagine.
I don't know about that. Maybe he can only smoke.
I don't know. There might be a residual haze.
Listen. He has the mantra.
He has, like, the-
smoke
he
weed
has, like, the-
every day.
You know,
Every day.
He has the
You
breathing.
think he's gonna? You think he's
He
gonna
has
get
the
away from
breathing
that?
machine that, like, you know, other, like, I don't have one, but other big guys have, like, where they breathe
Yeah.
in. The assisted thing.
His is just
And
hooked
his
up to
just full-
marijuana.
Yeah, his is just running a
He's
fucking
got
bong
an
in
IV
it.
of
Yeah.
liquid marijuana.
He has his sons come in, like, make sure the fire stays lit throughout the night.
Do you think that Snoop Dogg ever wakes up one day and he goes, "You know, I think I might skip weed today"?
He did for a little while.
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
when he was Snoop Lion?
No,
No,
he became
he's-
Snoop Lion.
Yeah. How'd that work out?
He became Snoop Lion because he took a trip to Jamaica and he inhaled the spirit of Bob Marley and he was like, I know what I must do now.
Yeah. How'd that
He
work out?
smoked Bob Marley's ashes.
I think he did.
That wouldn't surprise me one fucking bit. What's the next segment again?
Best laughs.
Best laughs.
And here we go.
I thought that was at the end. Okay, whatever.
No, sounds is at the end. I always say that one for last.
That's right. Hit that shit.
Here go.
Why did you say George Burke now?
Pressing down.
No, the line's over. You can stop doing that.
Cool.
It was like a fancy movie, fancy theater like opera where they have like the
Oh, okay.
booths at the top.
Yeah,
And
All right, calm down.
yeah. The word "sees" really gets to him.
The thing with me is, I haven't.
And it was
The rest is finishing food.
Oh my god.
not how do you get trunk out of trunk?
I don't know. I don't know how phones work.
Happening over there.
Cheeks exploding.
Breathe.
Who's
Well, we
yelling?
broke it. Oh, I'm happy.
Oh my goodness. action we got going over here?
Sarah, who goes
Erica,
to...
don't swallow your gum, jeez.
Yeah. That we've had to deal with that music.
It sure is.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Keith Paradise laughing there in the middle. Remember that moment
Treasure these
forever.
moments.
Yeah. I want to know what was so funny where Erica laughed for like 30 seconds and we broke her.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. It's probably something from the last segment, to be honest with you.
Could have been, yeah.
So can I just address something real quick?
Yeah.
You guys' opinions on it. Now I've been torrenting and doing other things for close to 6.5 years of.
That rolls.
Are you thinking about retiring?
Yeah, yeah, that's my time in the sun.
Torrenting for a long time.
No, but I got a thing from my ISP when I opened like eBay or just the internet page where it said, "Hey, we've noticed something was downloaded illegally. It's the first time I've got this,
Oh, really?
and I might take a break for a little while.
Yeah?
Might want to lay low for a little.
Yeah, Comcast might be looking for me.
Huh. That's interesting.
I might need to sleep on some kitchen floors.
I remember there were
No, I'm
some
kidding.
providers that were cracking down on stuff like that.
Yeah, I have everything I want right now. So.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I'll wait for a little while and we'll see what happens again. It's like a 6-strike policy, and that was one, so they didn't even.
Okay.
I think it was the Flight of the Conchords download that I have. Damn discography.
Get you every time.
Yeah.
What is segment number 3, Casey?
Segment number 3 is bad jokes. I'm pretty sure I did this out of order, but I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah?
I've been doing this for a while.
Bad jokes, huh?
Bad jerks.
It's 30...
It's 30 no.
I bailed on the middle of that one.
That was a bad joke.
It's called a lead-in, you guys.
I'm dying.
Okay. Bring it on.
I won't die until at least we finish off Greatest Bits.
Okay.
Here we go. Bad
Then it's
jokes.
my podcast.
Sure.
All right.
It kind of is.
Bring on the puns.
Sounds is just me.
Yes.
Does bad jokes involve being the one who sucks?
Well, there we are for the next one.
I love it.
Are you making these up?
No, I'm
Because I
not.
feel
No,
like you're
no,
making
no.
them up.
There's a business in New York that uses papyrus for sure.
Have you seen
it's
one
an
that
insurance
uses
company.
about
You'd think they would have upgraded to paper by now.
Still working.
Oh, God,
Still working.
Should I go really, really bad?
Go ahead. We've done this.
Mammoth cheese is what they call her yeast infection. The Mormon Utah bee thinks there's nothing wrong with having multiple hives. You know, there's a Mormon that believes in reincarnation. Nothing wrong with multiple lives.
You know, the Mormon chef, there's nothing wrong with multiple knives.
And if he's making stew, there's nothing wrong with multiple chives.
Oh my god.
I think this is from a stand-up comic. This was about the guy who shot up the black church. All the things this guy was going to be arrested for what he did, and he said, but most of all, he's going to be arrested for impersonating a cop. It's like, oh!
That wasn't even a bad joke. That was just you
bad
putting his name
In front of exactly.
in another
Pudding?
word.
Yeah, that was less terrible.
Did you say pudding?
Pudding. Yeah, you're putting his name in front of the word.
Not with pudding, though.
Pudding. How do you cross yourself?
Ask Jesus.
Well, first of all, you take one leg and you put it over the other leg.
Ta-da!
And really, that's the most important step to making bread, is growing your own yeast.
I should
I use my wife. I know.
General Disarray was always my...
Yeah.
His office is cluttered as shit.
Whenever I have the chance and have free time of any kind,
You always have free time.
That's my last name.
They had a memory, like one of those constant... Well,
Memory.
Yeah, just
It's
memory.
called memory.
I wanted to say
How'd you forget
concentration
that?
for some reason. Because I have a terrible one. And
Jokes, Rolls.
If Annie
If she killed a bunch of people, was it a bloodbathery?
it was. Whenever her servant girls didn't do what she wanted, she would smack them around and stuff. And one day she hit
Is
her.
that assault and battery?
Yes.
All these
Bathing.
girls are annoying. They really bather me.
No.
That's right.
Oh, no.
Try.
Oh, speaking of topical,
Okay.
did you hear the story
Ointment.
about the What did you say? I missed it. What'd you say?
I said ointment.
Oh.
That's what stupid Satanists are. Because there are the ones that
Yeah,
are like,
those
let's
people
sacrifice.
exist. Yeah.
Those
But
people are
that's...
called- No, I'm not gonna say
No,
that.
absolutely say it.
Yes.
Absolutely. If it's killing you this much, you can't let this go.
Those people are called Christians.
Oh! Oh! Throw that
like
pillow.
that touchdown on
Yes.
television.
Tim
They
Clinton.
Clinton.
Hillary Clinton.
Well, it's a little infectious, and if you're with someone who says y'all, they tend
Yeah.
to say it all the time.
Right.
So if
They
you're with
say it-
y'all, or
They say it y'all the time.
ah.
Well, back to my place. I'll give you
That
my
was such a
sourdough.
person.
Well, that killed everything. All
Yeah,
right,
it did.
great.
All right.
When I was younger, I got Stephen King's The Stand,
Oh yeah.
and I was reading that, and it's so long. There's
You
a
had to
point.
sit.
Yeah. There's a point.
There was like a secondary charge there. Like everybody's like, yeah, that makes. Oh.
He's reduced fat now. He's getting smaller.
There's saturated
He
fat.
came in. We came in. We were sitting at the bar, just hanging out.
Trans
and,
fat. That would be
there are
if
these
he,
other guys-
that would be if he decided to be a woman. He'd be trans fat.
There are these guys. There are these guys walking around, and
If it was IKEA toilet paper, it would be called rolling wiping. So you go through like 6 time zones in a few miles. It's great. Really.
I want to go there.
yes.
I want to go there to the.
Indian tribe to stop and watch us.
I just want to.
We went out to eat, and the waitress was really peppy and really nice, and it's a relatively.
How are you guys doing today?
It was a relatively new place, so she was like explaining how their menu
That's
works
me
because it
being
was
happy.
different and like cool.
Scary.
And she
Try a
was,
somersault. That's also you being petty.
The episode where Ren lived in a cave and made best friends with a mummy who had been killed via noose, and he just hung out in this cave with this What? This is the first year in 600 years that Halloween falls on Friday the 13th.
That is absolutely wrong, because the 31st is always Halloween.
I know.
You know, those people are called anti-Stratfordians. That was a question on the test.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
Are there
Stratfordians?
can your fans on your other podcast be backup Stratfordians?
Everybody masturbates the same.
Well, you can. You might
That
be.
language is loneliness.
You might be able to. I am going to take my jacket off. I'm going to start stripping.
You said jacket off.
But see, my flat tire wasn't because I had a nail in it or hit anything sharp. Because I had been having a problem for a while where I had to constantly, every couple
couldn't handle
weeks.
pressure.
Well, every couple, yeah, right?
Oh!
But yeah, it's either a Forester or a Tucson.
Mm.
It's in my top choices.
Well, I can help
Nice.
you hunt. I'm good at hunting.
Check Arizona.
Okay. Thank you for that.
And I get the shirt on, and I still have my swimming trunks on. I come out to Jeremy with a pair of shorts.
I'm getting
That would be a good one to video a girl blowing you because you're in the grass, you know, and the head's getting blown off. So,
Can I have to go to a hotel?
I don't think much of Stitches.
I like Stitches. I've always had a good time there.
It's because you like getting hurt.
True.
There you
And
go.
there we go.
There you go.
Hey.
It took you a while to get that set up again. After
Well,
that.
that happened. Whatever.
That was
Hey,
everything I hoped for and more. Check Arizona.
check
What
Arizona.
the fuck is wrong with me?
I also
You
like how
cut me off an awful lot.
I do, yes. But it's to
fine.
deliver a zinger
Yeah.
of
My-
epic proportions.
my
It's
favorite
absolutely
one
fine.
was try a somersault. That's also you being peppy.
It was very well done. Very
It's
well done.
funny and
I
Amber
thought,
doesn't get it.
I thought the flat tire was going somewhere. It wasn't hit by hitting anything sharp. I thought we were going to go with a musical pun there.
Aha.
Yeah,
Nice thought, though.
maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Well,
Someone else is going to have a a tire at some
yeah,
point.
between here and the next time that something like this happens, we'll just have to set it up, you know? We'll get fucking
Well, I'm going to go outside and slash your tires now.
fucking Mormon bees.
I was wondering how long that could go if we actually tried.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for people listening at home. Clearly my mic is going to fall over at any second.
It's true.
Be ready for that. Because this bitch is wobbly.
This bitch is wobbly.
I'm just putting that out there because
Next-
I've noticed something's
Next
gonna go.
up on the agenda is songs.
Oh, good.
Here we go.
This can't be. You said this one was shorter. There's
Yeah.
probably not too much. I don't remember anything we sing ever.
Yeah, I know.
Cool. Let's hit it then. Who lives in a pineapple under the pineapple under the pineapple under the pineapple under the pineapple? It's the dawning
There's
of
the
the
word.
age of Aquarius. That's not how it goes, is it?
150 or more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny. That's like.
So, all we have
Okay,
to do
that's
is-
Had a car.
also, next.
And some swag too.
What? I'm sorry. What?
I'll give you that
It's a bug. Got a bug. I got bugs. Do, do, do.
Distracted by cars and people and stuff.
Too many cars. Too many cars. Too many cars. Too many cars.
Started me down this road, and I can't stop now.
We built this city. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll, but not this song. I love that and the you're sitting down and you're taking a dump, or maybe you're standing up in. It would make no sense if you're pooping,
I'm sorry. Hey, you
because
can
it's using
spit in
that
between.
toilet
Oh, I'm
paper
going that
sitting
way.
and
I'll let them
pooping.
in the kitchen.
Don't even get me started on Monkey Tuesday.
Oh,
I love that. Congratulations on your first period to you.
I don't know if anybody sings that.
Congratulations on your first period to you.
And everyone in the house is just really confused.
Happy birthday to you.
Shut up!
The song was written in about 30 seconds. We actually had a meeting before we came out about what we were going to sing. And this is the best we came up with.
Definitely in the middle.
The moviegoer's creed,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So you don't
Brr.
people hanging out.
You sit in the back row and let light come into your eyes, because that's how movies work.
Oh, speaking of movies.
Surround sound. Hey,
ho, she's plowing a troll. That's a new one. Oh, he's plowing a troll. God's only know how to keep it so whole.
Might as well be walking on the sun. Sweet demo disc. Snap, snap, snap.
help. Need somebody help.
Let's.
Hey,
Be on the
I'm
lookout for
coming,
my
I'm
liver.
drunk.
Wouldn't
look that
it
up.
be funny if, like,
Wouldn't it be nice?
okay, wouldn't it be funny, I was going to say, that if,
You can't not hear it.
American dollar a week, basically.
Every
Erica's-
sentence I say,
Is going to be interrupted
every breath I take,
By
I'll
air-
be watching you through your window.
somewhere beyond the space. Space. You know that folk singer Maroon 5?
I know that was his name.
Oh my god. You know who's got a really good bluegrass band?
There's a farmer in the dell.
Show people don't no reason to live. Like I just have that bouncy little dumb guy walk.
Oh, no, not a troll!
It's the end of the song. Dude, we sing way more than we should.
That's kind of funny, though.
I can't believe that for the add swag to any song. I can't believe I picked a song from Mobile Suit Gundam 008.
Yeah.
That's
I
fucking
can.
immortalized.
That title was
that
like
was selection number 1 for me, based on what you would pick.
Really?
That title you just gave was like 7 words too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I love the secondary charge of. It was just, wouldn't it be? Okay,
just
okay.
lucky.
Wouldn't it be funny?
You can't, like Dave said, you can't not hear it.
During finals week, that was all I was saying. I'm sorry.
No, Rose, fuck you.
Go on.
I was just thinking, lucky I wasn't there when Erica started singing Bop. That shit would still be going.
I hate that fucking
Remember
song.
we had that at the university where they played it was at one of the lunches. They played Bop, and you had to pay them to stop playing it. Do you not remember
Oh,
that?
yeah, that's right.
They said
That was the thing that they were doing.
Bop doesn't stop until you give us $15. And we're sitting there trying to enjoy our fucking lunch. And here we go, okay, it's starting again. Bop.
I forgot about that.
Was that the same band who did the...
That was Hanson. The young boy band Hanson.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna ask because I remember there was like a when we used to do the outro.
Yeah.
Where you would play that song on the guitar that was like the '50s doo wop.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the same people?
No, doo-wop and bop are
I
not.
know
Doo-wop is a genre.
I know that.
No.
I'm asking.
Bop might have been inspired by you.
I was just reminded of that.
No.
Those were two different.
No, but I'm glad you reminded me of that, because that was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
What a brilliant way to raise money for a charity, by annoying the fuck out of a group of people and say, you give us money, we'll stop for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That is pretty brilliant.
Oh, it was so good. And I hate that song, too.
I don't mind it,
It's
but
so bad.
I
I
can
don't know
listen
that
to it.
song, so that's good.
I can listen to it like one or two times. It's a novelty thing to me.
It's a novelty song.
I listen to it one or two times, but I don't want to hear it all fucking day.
Yeah. Well,
It's actually
too
like
bad.
a lot of songs. I can listen to Short People by Randy Newman, but I don't want to hear it all fucking day.
For some reason, it's like 10 times funnier when I just imagine Wes Williams going, like, moving his arms like he's jauntily walking down the street.
Absolutely. That's exactly how it goes.
Or the theme song from Titanic would be another good.
Yours was funnier than mine.
I'm gonna do a rap rock
I
remix of
surrender.
Alright.
Okay.
No, I need you to be my rap rock DJ when we do
Yeah?
this remix.
Yeah?
You
Okay.
need to be the
We're gonna
entire
be like
crew.
the guys who did that song Butterfly.
I don't know that song.
Crazy Town. It's everywhere in the 90s. We'll play it afterwards.
Okay.
That's a
You'll
90s
get taken off
thing.
YouTube
Is it
if
the
I
one
sing
that's
it.
like, I, a little butterfly,
No.
something,
You're my
something,
butterfly,
my
sugar,
song.
baby.
Oh, that fucking garbage.
The whole song is just a riff from Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers that was like 7 seconds long. Like, just gotta fucking repeat it for 3.5 minutes.
Okay.
That's how music writing works.
Right.
Sure. Next up is memorable moments. Wait.
Memorable.
Oh!
The chain has been broken.
Is that a hell portal?
Next up is moments.
You had to go for two on
I had
that
to
one.
make up for it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
like
sustained.
normal people.
That's sustained, though.
Alright. What's memorable about the last how many episodes?
Nothing.
Actually, not much.
Oh, yeah? Listen, I really love you, but Chaos, my alternate personality, doesn't. And, Erica, what? Are you sick? Or are we at black levels? And, like, the saddest, drunken word ever. She went, blat. You think it'd be good because you gotta go fast, except it's a Sonic game, so it's ass.
Fuck off!
You know, every single
Jesus
person,
Christ.
every single person.
Want to suck Aaron's cock a little bit more over there?
Eggman is a romanticist, a feminist, and a self-professed gentleman.
I love the Eggman background. I really do.
Wes Williams got a text message from Lemaire Lee
Oh, Jesus.
that said, we're doing a show at a strip club. 2 people dropped out. Do you and Lennon want to come do this show?
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god!
It starts at 1 and ends at 3.
Yes!
It's
Why
in,
the fuck did you invite me to go to this?
It's in Sunbury,
Yes!
which is like 3 hours away from
Star Wars
Philadelphia.
territory!
One of the strippers stopped me and goes, "Are you Lennon?" I'm like, yeah. I went to high school with you. If you guys had a magical power where if you were in a full standing position but then bent down to ground level, you picked up a nickel every time you did that, How much money would you make in a day, do you think?
She got an achievement for a hat trick.
And then
3 goals. Right in a row.
You mean a shat trick.
Shat trick. There's our title.
Fuck, that's right.
Has anyone on NPR ever said fuck? Can we start that? Can we start that? Can we?
No, I don't know why even people
Fuck.
why people.
Conglomerate should be what the name of the vagina should be, because that sounds
I'm gonna
much
get us back to
dirtier.
this magic story at some point.
Come here, baby. I'm gonna pound that conglomerate.
There's our title.
And you're not really kicking it. You're lifting it up with your foot and like throwing it. You know,
You're throwing it.
it's a bird. It's meant to fly, and then you just go floop and throw it in the air.
Is that the
It wasn't
sound,
like
is
it
that
wasn't
the
like
sound
I
you
was-
make? You could be doing both, right? I mean, like you could.
Doesn't give him
you
a
could
chance
be-
to talk.
You could be building computers for you to play your video games on with your 9 million whatever fucking people.
Countess Bathory. Only
Countess.
they made
I kept thinking you were saying accountant.
Are you fucking serious?
Accountant
An
Bathory.
accountant with servants just beating them around, bathing in blood.
A countess.
How dare you interrupt me while I'm crunching numbers? I think most people couldn't name
right.
more than 3 breads.
But I think you're right. I think you're right. When all is said and done,
Can we make a shirt that says that? I know more than 3 breads.
Yes.
it's kind of a
Want
great
that.
pickup
I'm
line
wearing my
too.
Greek
Like
today.
That's cool.
Italian.
you meet a lady and you're just like, I can name 7 breads. How many breads can you name? I'm just a conscientious observer here to get a cheesesteak. I'm not really to get into a brawl over this.
No,
I saw-
it's on the secret menu. Like you gotta like whisper it to the cashier.
I saw.
Meet up, and she like meets you out back for like meth.
She draws it out of the dumpster
yeah.
with a straw.
I saw a video.
Is she siphoning meth? Is that
Hold on.
I can never go back.
There's just things I don't like.
Yeah, there's this
Oh,
engine.
help!
What about Lotus? I don't
Welcome
know.
to therapy,
You
Cass.
remember whenever I talked about
Here, I'll bring up a
trypophobia?
picture for you to see.
Yeah.
And that scary looking seed pod? That's what he
Oh,
told me, seed pod.
that bullshit with
I
like
don't-
the on the foot.
No! Help! No! Wait.
Squeeze him. Lotus pod.
Help!
And she's just like, aren't they just so good? They're like crack for humans.
This is a dark chocolate coffee cyan pepper bar
Cayenne.
I'll do
made
it.
with crickets.
Oh, I want to try.
You're damn right.
I'll
you
I'll
are.
try it. All of a sudden, you hear a.
You just wanted directions,
This-
Dave.
This
Out
fucking.
of the window!
This fucking.
Do you know where the lake is?
M. Light Shyamalan.
M. Night Salamander.
That's like his Scottish counterpart. You know, he's Indian, so like we gotta have like the lightest color skin
There you
ever.
go, yeah.
Just like
He's
the
just
characters.
he's
in the
just
Last
really
Airbender.
angry, but he's a visionary.
Oh!
Listen, you fucks! This is gonna be a great movie.
Is that an advertising for all these films?
I'd like you all to bear with me as we construct this amazing movie. We're gonna have explosions. We're gonna have a great romance. We're gonna have a space sequence. It's gonna be tits.
If you could change the direction the plot was going, would you? Bob is
Back
the
up on.
backup automobile. Automo is the middle name.
Automo, yeah.
Oboe.
Yes.
Oboe.
The oboe, yes.
Baloney.
The backup oboe-mobile.
I like Obomobile.
The
know,
baloney
right?
automobile.
That's pretty up there.
Baloney.
And since it doesn't go very fast, it's the slow-mo oboe automobile.
Oh my god.
Slow-mo, oboe, automobiloni.
But when we got back to her house and went to her room, she literally threw me on a stack of muffins and playing cards.
Here's my haiku to women. You owe me money. Seriously. Damn money. I want my money.
Better be careful, Benny. And then, like, all of a sudden the tide came in. I was like, Benny, beneath it. And like the tide fucking took this seagull. Like it was too drunk to fly away. I was like, Benny, no! I keep losing things at sea. Like I keep losing things at sea. If a woman in shorts was using a push mower and she let me floss while watching her do it, like I could at least get hard. Like John Cena.
Well then.
Oh, fucking! I want my money.
That's my favorite.
I'm serious. I might make that my new ringtone.
Seriously.
Well,
Damn money.
Wes Williams' ringtone for when Keith texts him is the Earl Davis Reed?
Earl David
Earl
Reed.
David Reed.
Yeah, his joke. I think it was his joke about the
Why would you have
cocoa butter.
Cocoa butter.
Why would you have an EDR ringtone?
No, it's a podcast thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can
From
I
when
can
they
deal
were
with
on
that more
last
than I
week.
can deal with hearing EDR coming.
That was
from
such a
someone's
good
phone.
episode.
That is pretty great.
Oh my god. Those two in a room together
Paradise.
was magical.
That was a magical time.
Paradise once said to me, we saw an
Where's
advertisement.
my money?
No, we're straight. He said, we saw an EDR poster. He's wearing these like fancy, hipstery, trendy clothes. You think he bought those clothes with all the money he doesn't pay other comedians?
You know, you
Yes.
you said that you and Keith Paradise are straight, but I'm thinking that there's a little more. There's more than like those Eagles polos hanging in his closet. There's something else hiding.
You open
back
up his
there.
closet and there's like a 300-pound shirt.
Sure.
Ugh.
Our second to last.
300-pound shirt.
Yep.
Sure you don't want to back that train up a little?
Nope.
We're moving
Nope.
on.
I committed.
We're moving on.
Weight training, damn it. Do it.
Our second to last
Jesus
segment.
Christ.
It's deep.
It is deep.
Balls
Still
deep.
waters run deep.
Second to last is quotes without context.
Good. These are always pretty good.
They are.
This is just random things that we said that with just being the random things that we said.
And I only remember a couple.
Nobody should fucking remember what they
No.
are.
I remember a few of them, but not all of them for sure.
Yeah?
Okay.
We'll see. Here we go.
Goody. If you want ice cream, you gotta be willing to shit out your ears. That basically equals Casey plus Erica plus Lennon equals Keith Paradise squared. How's that?
I don't know, but I'm sure somebody could make an
If
argument
you
for it.
throw 4 souls.
We would get high out of our gourds.
What do you get when you add Caterpie and Pikachu?
35. At one point, he compares something to a dump truck full of stinky penises.
You should totally grab a duck and
If
move
you
on.
combine, like, the agile mind and swiftness of the samurai with the utter destructive power of a Viking and then distilled it into a bee, this is what we have. That manual painted him
He's also 15 years old.
as a wandering superhero hobo.
Things that'll come out of this thing. The Amazon
Sounds of the Clamazon.
in an insane asylum.
I'm stupider than I look.
I put the shoes on my hands. Does it involve a sex robot? You were chewing back and forth with them?
And
I was chewing on Facebook.
no, and
My
you're-
computer has teeth marks now.
I'm here now.
you come in, it's sewed into the glass.
Happy
Yep.
birthday.
Cranberries.
Cranberries.
Use your mouth words, not your ass words.
Wes Williams, for his round 2, took off all his clothes and performed in the pool. That's his gamer tag. I sleep with your mom.
Live studio fish.
Okay, enough of that. It's like paintball, but with squids.
3 freaking times Lita shit her pants at work.
It's too fucking loud. My name is Finn Cow, and I work in an office. This episode of Group Grass is brought to you by Prom Food.
And so I recognized him, and I was like,
Sizes go from bucket to larger bucket.
I'm gonna straight up snort some Lennon Free.
I'm gonna inject me some Justin Rolls.
And I'm gonna drink me some Casey Coulter.
And that's how I started Vagina Loaf Industries.
Only handle them with gloves. And make sure it's not an alpaca. Because those motherfuckers, I'm telling you, they'll sneak up on you.
I'm Giovanni's son. Boo boo bee boo.
I smell like a tomato.
because it's just moist, it has the right amount of icing, and it's just loaded with cat videos. The cursor turns into the fucking cat, and you paint rainbows. You almost drank out of that microphone.
But Elmo is not spaghetti. Every time I hear apostrophe, I think of spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
Sound like America, but Buffabet.
Wobbuffet.
Do you know who started the Satanic Church?
Rolls. The whole thing was that you fucking swing with your wife arm.
From upstairs, I thought you just yelled, "Erica's a seal!"
We are the angels of podcast death.
Right, either the lunch or the dessert, sir. You can have one, but clearly you're not responsible enough to eat twice at the
Maybe
same
I
time.
want my...
Cocoa Fruity right off the bat, I was like, well, that's the most daring thing I've ever done in my entire life.
But then when you eat Wheaties, you feel like you can be a champion that day.
Oh, yeah.
I actually don't...
I'm gonna run a mile today. And then
You also
you're like,
feel like
nah.
you ate a forest.
I don't know.
No champions eat forests.
We're going to be talking about Vikings, and we're going to be talking about Vikings. Any questions?
Both are gigantic dick balls.
Amber's mom will often fly through the house, flopping her arms all over the place, proclaiming she has no bones. In the 60s or so, like, the enemy was quicksand.
Come on, we can all touch each other on this one. He had to get away from the Langoliers. So he moved out west.
The Langoliers and the Tommy Knockers.
Yes. Jesus
they tore
Christ.
together.
She looks like a cow. Look, I can inhale a 10-inch black penis. I want to drive a microwave, but I can't put wheels on it.
I like popular and slightly older than me, kids. I'm gonna go in!
It confuses and it makes rain, and it gets the fuck out of there.
Let's McFreaking lose it! Stop staring out at the window.
I'm looking at Corm.
We're putting all these videos we're talking about. We're putting them in the links, right?
Corm!
Oh.
Links.
The band?
Corm!
You're new. You're welcome. Long-time listeners might want to know what happened to Wes.
We buried him.
No comment. It would be like Darth Vader in the back of your car.
Oh, Michael, look! I'm stuck between two pumpkins! He's like Richard Simmons.
What?
Because he's healthy.
Heil Hitler!
Sank fetus.
Yeah. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
But what? That's like peeing in the butter and calling it margarine.
God damn it, Square Enix, what are you doing? Just stop!
Squeedix is just...
Squeenix.
Scrubbles!
Vacuums are cheese.
Okay.
Stephen.
I love that chicken so much!
Encircle me.
You got that bread?
And they began to start.
It's
harming
Crow
me
Boy!
Something. Be on the lookout for my liver, which is probably going to divorce my body after this.
My liver already did. I'm just waiting on the paper.
Mr. Poopface.
That one didn't sound as messed up. It just sounded like somebody was tickling your butthole at the time. Like, just
They
at choice
were.
moments.
That
Twinkle,
was
twinkle, little star. Please keep my grandmother Walker in your prayers. Life can throw curves. Just drive around. I know! President Bush got assassinated!
Yes, my semen is fortified honey whiskey. He's fucking her. She's yelling, "Sink the Bismarck, Ronnie."
Ew, I don't want Lemmy with his mind-controlling moles.
That was my arm when I was being creepy.
Moles is creepy on your back.
He says things and they make me go, huh?
Splooge-drenched blowjob queen.
2 weeks later from drinking Jägerman Schmorschnaps.
Hello. You people know a lot about trucks. Bing, bing, bong, bing, bong, bong, bing, 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 bong.
Which, by the way, listen, he struck Christmas. I don't know, where a lizard just blahs and then just like, whoa, have a skeet.
You're trisexual.
I don't know, maybe that's a thing.
I like men, women, and bears.
There's only 3 things on the planet that I would fuck.
Men, women, and bears.
Erica, I have to say, you are really good at improv eventually.
Yeah, right? Never did find my cup. It had little babies at the bottom of it. Well, kids
It
at
had
the bottom.
little babies.
It had kids at the bottom. I don't know where my cup went. And
Who wants to do necklaces?
You didn't want a bomb, so you started a riot. Drunk West William wants to ride the carousel. And, like, I threw my shoe into a bowling alley. And, and
I will fight ISIS to see a pair of tits.
where's the money, Cookie Monster? Cookies! You give me that money! And then he made us bacon that we ate out of Frisbees.
This is an LSD flashback. It's not a sex story.
I wrote a woman a haiku that compared her to popcorn jelly beans.
Kermit the Frog here, and I can't come unless there's clamps on my nipples.
Today we're talking about engines. And then he just pulls out a shitty little Casio keyboard. He's like, we killed them all with smallpox. Black people smell like peanuts.
Excuse me?
Richard, are you here at camp? What? Who did this? No one addresses the little hand. No one addresses the little hand. You're like America. Because America got too greedy. Credits. He wouldn't get to the third all right before I had his dick in my mouth. I would rather raise my kid than suck a dick. You know, they say the worst part of prison's the beatings, but actually it's about being hungry. I like to assume when she eats things, she takes on their attributes.
Yeah, that's
Like if she ate Lennon, she'd just grow a ponytail.
Well, you're about to watch a carousel to be his ringtone now.
That's all.
It sounds like there's so much saliva in his mouth.
There were a couple Rolls moments in there that if I had a phone would be on my ringtone now.
Well, it's the logical continuation of the list we used to do.
Yeah?
The Rolls moments that you had on your old laptop.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I used to have a Word document that I kept track of weird, dumb shit that Rolls said when we were together.
Usually I was drunk.
There were a lot of them.
No one respects a fat man playing cards at a pool table anymore. That's the one I remember.
Sink the Bismarck, Ronnie. I don't know how to respond to that.
During half of that, Rolls was just shaking his head in disgust.
Because of what?
I loved it.
I wasn't really shaking my head in disgust. I was just laughing. And
You were just sighing.
Oh, you were asleep.
No. It's me. As expected, a lot of appearances from me and Erica in there.
Yeah. I didn't realize that the episode with Byrne was in this bracket of episodes.
It was.
We need to have him on again.
That
because
too.
this is
I couldn't
fantastic.
figure out who that voice that I couldn't
that's
know who
because
You couldn't
was.
figure out who that voice was, who you couldn't figure out?
Yeah.
There was his
What a
friends that
shot.
I was friends with.
Yeah.
There was a part in one of the other
Ones.
segments
Yeah.
that I was like, what was I talking about? And then it was the it's like Crack for Humans part where
Yeah.
y'all kept interrupting me before I got to that part.
Yeah.
And it was like, now I remember.
What's
Piece
really
it all together.
What's really interesting about piecing all of these segments together is that you hear a part of one and you go, I only sort of remember what that was about. I should maybe listen back to that episode and figure it out. And it's like two of these segments later that the piece like before it and after it and like a little bit later, so then you go, yeah.
It's like CSI.
Yeah, it's like reverse. It's like, yeah, it's an episode of CSI. Slowly over each segment between commercials, you gather the evidence, and by the end, somebody's killed somebody.
Yep, and it's usually the guest star.
It is, yes. Amber, it's not looking good for you.
Huh?
You're bouncing. You're like you really got to pee.
No, my leg is really jello-y sometimes.
Yeah? What is it?
that
What is it
looks
other
like
times?
that as well.
Joints?
Like leggy.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I-
like
I,
legs
um,
do.
legs are.
Sometimes legs just feel like they don't work, guys.
What if your legs?
Sometimes, guys tell me that this happens all the time when
Yeah.
you can't feel your limbs and then
Yeah.
like you're not able to speak.
Oh my god, I can't do it
Every
now.
time you try to type words like jums, it ends up with jums.
Guys,
That's the worst.
I know.
guys. When we're done, I have a new addition to the Deb Chronicles. Fat Deb Chronicles.
The Deb Chronicles. It's like a massive folder.
You guys need to start believing in Jesus. That's what I think she sounds
We
like.
need to do the metalist intro music ever for the Deb.
The Fat Deb Chronicles.
Deb Chronicles!
Fat Deb. Fat Deb Chronicles.
Yeah,
I don't-
it's just like a super crazy metal
Yeah.
intro, and then
Like symphonic metal, there's violins and tuba.
Fat Dead Chronicles.
I'm surprised there weren't more Fat Deb things in these segments.
Well, we'll add some
Because
now.
we
Later.
made fat jokes for like a half an hour that
I think I
episode.
was distracted while I was listening to that episode.
Oh, really?
I was distracted while listening to the Keith Paradise and Wes Williams episode as well.
Yeah.
Which is why there isn't as much of that in there.
What? There's enough. That Keith Paradise laughing and spitting out whatever he spat out at the time.
fucking LSD trip.
It didn't sound like him
It
whatsoever.
really didn't.
That was pure joy. And I didn't like it.
You only like him bitter.
Yes.
Like your coffee.
Yes.
Let's do sounds.
Let's do sounds.
You're
This
just
is
Hey, let's do sounds.
for any new listeners out there. This fucking segment
It's
is just
37 minutes long.
oh, I bet it's the greatest cacophony of bullshit.
What about coffins?
Amber's already prepared.
It's half amber.
I think that sentence would have been better if you had said that cacophony.
Cacophony.
And there's sound number 1 for next time.
It's an eagle.
Sure is.
Hit the fucking button.
Sounds like freedom.
This episode is brought to you by number 3 and the letter X.
Okay.
Triple X.
Sounds.
Bring it.
We could have had it.
Oh!
And I like.
Oh yeah. No matter what he's doing.
Movies were good.
I know.
Like Transformers.
Hurt dirt trucks.
Roar or There's one thing I love, Erica. It is your sound.
Oh! I'm underwater. Well, what? So.
Don't you touch that! Blah, blah, blah.
Toodaloo.
And then be like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. I'm just gonna don't believe it.
That's why I use.
It's like.
Yeah.
Stephen.
And be like,
Well, he was right on it.
bloody Perkins got tea and crumpets. Oh, wow.
Mangala.
Mind.
Thank you, Rogan. Bark, bark.
I want to say, have I told these stories? Oh God.
I have a bone to pick with that game. We will
Fun
discuss
friend!
later.
Okay.
Fun.
Oh!
Bye.
Well, I would. Goose.
Yes!
The two all.
Cast
Nothing wrong with it. Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Fuck you, fucking your.
You what?
What?
You what?
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 Now we're just.
This is CNN.
Help! Again, and I get you got it. Like it.
Oh God, the waveform. The ending of Oh God, the waveform.
Yes.
Is beautiful.
It is. There are two sounds that I wanted to go over again. I'm not gonna play them again, but
Okay.
one of them is Keith Paradise laughing. It sounds like he goes.
I missed that.
Yeah, that was
I
Terrace.
totally missed that.
He inhales so quickly. I'll play it again.
We gotta
after
play
the
that
show.
after this,
And
yeah,
then
we gotta play
also
it again.
Terrace hiccups that just sound like,
Yeah. Yep.
which are my favorite things ever because they're so frequent.
Oh my god. Oh, are they?
Yes, they'll come up at random times, and you'll never know when they're coming. It's just
That's what makes them random.
yes.
I get hiccups, but I don't know. You've probably heard my hiccups, but y'all probably haven't. They sound like a pterodactyl is attempting to escape. They're like, yeah, yeah, and it's like
It sounds like an elderly man from far away to someone. Yeah. Yeah.
It like
Get off my lawn.
it hurts me in my chesticle area.
Yeah.
Chesticle.
Whatever.
Oh my god.
He said this and they made me go,
So many
That I
of
had to have been during the episode.
I must have been.
those. So many of those noises were me.
Yeah, I know.
I did not see that coming.
More Fat Deb stories.
Okay.
Cancer cast.
Yeah.
So on Sunday we went out to dinner with our whole
With Fat Deb.
with everyone from work.
She
except
ate
for
the
our-
restaurant.
basically. This woman, first of all, she is thrifty. No, not thrifty. That's a nice word.
Well, you have to be when your
Cheap.
clothes are made out of blankets.
She's
It's
fucking.
thrifty.
She's cheap as hell, so she called the restaurant.
Well, when your clothes are made out of circus tents.
Circus blankets.
Circus blankets. That's what the elephants sleep under.
I was gonna say, I guess the animals need to sleep somewhere.
Whoa. That sound.
He just that his own joke too.
Did you just come in your pants? Jesus.
I'm gonna tell.
Oh, I'm losing my fucking mind.
Okay, so anyway,
Haven't
so
even
she,
gone out yet.
Alright, circus pants.
I heard circus blacks.
so
I
she-
heard circus blood, but I
I
chose
have never,
to ignore it.
ever seen him laugh this hard. This is a new
Oh.
first.
So she calls the restaurant 3 different times on 3 different days about 3 different things. First, she asks if she can use coupons from other restaurants at this restaurant.
No!
Like, what?
I'd like to
Can I
use
get
these.
can I get my free Whopper?
I had at Olive Garden.
I'd like a McFlurry. Ma'am, this is Olive Garden.
At Olive Garden, this wasn't at Olive Garden, but
Oh, that was actually an option. All right.
at Olive Garden, she had, for our manager's retirement party, she had asked for a sample of wine, and the waitress said, "Which one?" "Oh, all of them."
That's what the sample
All
part is.
47 of them.
We're gonna sample all
Yeah.
these bitches.
So
Her liver is just so far up into her abdomen that it doesn't even reach it. It just like gets absorbed into her fat.
Yeah.
So
I
she
think there's a lot of things that are up in her abdomen.
It's like irrigation, really.
Up your abdomen.
so she shows up to the restaurant in a Santa hat with a Santa purse
And the Santa beard, which
And
is
a-
really weird.
and a corset.
Oh.
Oh.
Which
She looks
normal
like an
which normal
hourglass.
people call shirts.
And she proceeds to tell us this story. There's this girl who works in the store outside JCPenney, like
It's the story.
in JC Merp. She works in the JCPenney store outside in Kids, which is right outside of the salon. And this girl goes to this cosmetology school. I went to school with her for a little while. And she wants to work in the salon, but she should not ever work in any salon ever. She's like the worst human because she like at my cousin's graduation, she told her like she was like talking about how amazing Taylor Swift was, and then she was like
That bitch.
She was like, and you're like under her. Like, why would you say that to someone at their graduation?
Yeah.
But anyway, so this girl, she like always comes in and uses our bathroom for some reason because we think she just wants to like get her face and like annoy us until we hire her, but we're never going to do that. And she never smiles, and she's, "Can I use your bathroom?" You don't have to ask. I've told you 400 times. Use the bathroom. Don't even talk to me.
You're an adult.
She's older than I am, and she's like a twig, and she never ties her shoes, and she trips over them all the time. But anyways, so
Fight her.
I could snap that twig in half.
Yeah, just like break
Snap
her
that
over your
bitch.
knee.
So
She
she
like
goes.
Like John Cena.
Turn her into the kindling she was meant to be.
We commonly refer to this girl, her name's Danielle. We refer to her as the morose girl because she's just very morose. So she goes to the bathroom and she comes out.
Vocabulary.
She comes out to Deb and she goes,
I'm gay.
"Do you have a tampon?" And Deb's like, "I'm sorry, what? You gotta talk a little louder. I
use a
can't
circus
hear you."
blanket.
I use a washcloth. Stick that
"Do
in
you
there.
have a tampon?"
a-
"Oh, no, I don't." So she goes
It's a beach
into the
towel.
bathroom with her. You guys need to listen.
Okay,
Deb
sorry.
goes into the bathroom with this young child and tries to get there's those machines that sell feminine stuff. Well, nobody ever uses them, so no one ever stocks them. So Deb's trying to figure. She lost $1.50 trying to get this girl a damn tampon. You would think after 75 cents she would have been like, maybe there's nothing in here.
Yeah.
But no. So she comes out and she helps her some. She asks other people in the salon, but as they're walking back down the hallway, we just hear this little morose girl go, "Ma'am, something fell out of your pants. I think it was your diaper."
Whoa!
She wears Depends.
Oh,
and she doesn't like.
How often?
Depends.
She got
it. You were faster than I was.
She doesn't like the pull up underwear like a diaper, so she cuts out just the crotch part and just sits it in her underwear.
Oh, is that why she shits her pants often?
And it just worked itself out and fell out the top of her pants. And we're like, "Didn't you notice?" She's like, "Well, I thought I felt something moving around, but I didn't think I should
just
check."
been the other 4 people in there.
Don't you think you should have checked? What if it was shit again?
I haven't felt.
Rolf, do you have a question?
Yeah. I had the greatest, what she uses as a tampon joke, and I just feel bad.
Oh,
just
I'm sorry.
It's
Go
one
ahead.
of those fun noodles from the local store. All right.
You won.
There you go. I just imagine when she was trying to go into the trying to go into the tiny bathroom with Morose Girl is fitting a giant inflatable Macy's Day Parade balloon into a closet.
There's just that big goofy smiling face just pushing its way through.
Goddamn Garfield just trying to get pushed in there by 12 dudes.
The one ear just starts to go, "We're making progress! Keep pushing!"
Maybe deflate some air.
So then,
there we go.
Throughout dinner, whenever there
grease.
was a lull in conversation, she would pull lottery tickets out of her bra.
What is this woman? Honestly.
And she'd be like, "Okay, anyone who tells a Christmas joke gets a lottery ticket. And anyone who guesses it right also gets a lottery ticket."
Reminds me of the burp game.
One of the lottery tickets was awarded to Heather by Deb going, "Okay, the winner of this lottery ticket is anyone whose name starts with an H." And Heather's the only one. But
so Fat Deb has a crush on Heather. I'm sorry to break it to you.
she was the only one who hadn't won anything.
Oh.
So then, she ran out of lottery tickets. So she pulls out this little drawstring bag out of her bra.
Of course.
And she's like, "Okay, anybody who tells a joke gets boob money." And then she started talking to the waitress about boobs.
Oh
So
my
her bra is
god.
basically like hammer.
That's exactly the words I was going to say. Exactly. Word for word.
She's got a megaton hammer and a
Yeah.
crossbow in there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You guys ever played the burp game?
No.
It's where it's like a drinking game where everybody goes around and has to burp, and anybody who makes the worst burp has to make a sex noise.
That was my sex noise. I don't know.
The only reason I know about this is because I went to Fred's house once, and his dad was knockout drunk, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want to play the burp game?"
All right, that was your burp. What's your sex noise?
No, my favorite drinking game is let's finish this beer and buy another beer. That's my game.
You always win.
I feel like.
What do you win? Another beer. Oh, awesome! I'm going for the high score.
I love this game.
I feel like Rolls' sex noise would be a lot like his impression of freaking Adam Sandler.
I don't really make noises while having sex.
It makes sense.
Well,
I'm a silent assassin.
The bed sure does.
It does.
Creaks like a motherfucker.
You're a
It's off the
silent
ground.
assassin.
It's like we're in a haunted mansion. You know?
I love that sound.
It's like Irish Adam Sandler.
Yeah. I have nothing to add to that. I
Wow,
guess.
Irish Sandler.
Understand. Hey, let's wrap up now.
Okay.
We forgot that entire time to tell people about the
Oh,
post show.
fuck me. Yeah, we did. All right, well, listen, we recorded the thing before the show. We're going to post after the show. It's a thing that we're thinking about doing where after every show, we're going to go for like 15 minutes or something like that. It's an extra little thing, but it's YouTube only. So you have to go to our YouTube page. Groupcast Nation is the channel.
Go to YouTube.
Go to the YouTube. Because we have a bunch of other stuff there. I worked so hard on those Gameboy Roulettes, and the review count is awful.
And they're so good.
I really
They
like
are.
them.
They are.
I really like the second one. Second one's cool.
Especially, like, just... It helps that the comedic sensibilities of us, plus just the shit we were given to play.
Yeah.
It adds up to a real win.
Yep. I mean, that... Oh, my God. We couldn't ask for better games overall, honestly.
Really, yeah.
It's so good.
We might do one after this.
Yeah,
should,
there's still more
if
to
we
do.
time.
There's plenty of the library to conquer.
Let's get there.
Yeah. What was that?
There's plenty of the library of Game Boy games left to conquer.
There are
Oh, yeah.
tons.
There's like 1,100 left.
Yep.
We've gotten through 6.
Gone through 9.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We have gone through 9. Yeah,
So
there's
anyway,
plenty.
watch Game Boy Roulette. Watch the post show, or rather, listen to the post show because there's not going to be any fucking images. And on that note, say goodnight, everybody.
I'm looking forward to another however many episodes of garbage and stupid sounds and bad jokes so that we may have another episode like this with 37 minutes of bad jokes and dumb noises.
I'll do my part.
Thank you. As will I. That was from the heart, Casey. Could you feel it? Could you feel it coming in the air? I'm getting started for round 2 next time.
Lord!
There you go. See?
Good night, everybody.